Hello friends, I'm Pastor Edwin Estevez. I'm here at Grace Church in downtown Wilmington, and I want to wish you and yours a blessed Friday. And in just a moment, I'll tell you exactly where I'm standing, which you might have guessed. But first, a couple of things. This coming Sunday, we continue our Lenten series, Walk with Jesus. We're looking at the very famous story of the Good Samaritan. In fact, we even have laws named the Good Samaritan Law. And I'd love to share with you what I think is really powerful about this text. I know you've heard it, you've read it, you've probably memorized it and told it, shared it with your friends and neighbors, right? But even if you haven't, I think there's still a lot more we can learn together this Sunday. So let's explore together at 10:25 on Facebook, on YouTube, or of course on our gracechurchwilmington.org page. Another exciting update, something we announced over the last couple weeks, is that we do have a reopening plan. At 9 o'clock, our outdoor prayer service has moved indoors. We invite everyone to follow COVID protocols, 6 feet apart at least, and wearing masks, where we'll listen to some organ music, some carillon music, and some piano, and we'll reflect together on scripture and pray together. So you are welcome to attend that at 9 o'clock on Sundays there in our sanctuary. And on April 25th, we will reopen our sanctuary for in-person worship following COVID protocols. And there's a document that's available that we've been sharing with the community over the last several weeks. So I hope you'll take a look at it. And as we prepare for April 25th, I ask that you would keep Grace Church in your prayer. Its leaders, its trustees, that as we do so, we can do so safely. We can do so in a way that honors the image of God in one another and loves our neighbors. And we could welcome once again the community of faith to worship together in person. Of course, we'll still have restrictions. We can't have a choir. We can't do congregational singing, and it'll need to be a no-contact service. But we still believe that it'll be a meaningful, powerful, worshipful experience. So we hope that you're setting your calendar for April 25th Sunday. If you feel comfortable, we strongly encourage and recommend that you be fully vaccinated by that April 25th date. But again, if you feel comfortable, you are welcome on April 25th. So set your calendars. And lastly, where am I standing? I am standing in the Fellowship Hall kitchen of Grace Church. This is our commercial kitchen. And what I love about the legacy of this kitchen is the foresight for trustees and leadership in the past to build such a space so that we could eat together as a community. You know the joke about Methodists eating together, for the original Feast of Carols, where there was actually a feast followed by carols. We would eat together. There was, of course, also Pancake Sundays, where we would eat together. There were several events that this kitchen was a part of in serving this community. But you know what? This kitchen has also been ministry. It's been ministry for those who are hungry and without food. And so through the Emmanuel Dining Room ministry, we've been able to feed our community and also feed places like Friendship House and Sojourners and so many others. So we're thankful. And now we're entering and expanding to another phase of ministry, and that is the Kitchen Incubator. This is a ministry that we've talked about for several years. Several of you have asked me over the years, what is this Kitchen Incubator? When is it going to happen? Well, some really exciting things are on the horizon because it's happening. And Pastor Chelsea, who has been the lead on that, meeting with contractors and coordinating with all the different meetings required for funding and hiring a kitchen manager, all of the things you, in fact, may have even heard from her to help clean out the kitchen. She led some volunteers just last week to help clean this space out. Look at it. What an amazing, amazing step as we begin to prepare this space for Kitchen Incubator ministry. Now, what is the Kitchen Incubator? If you recall, several years ago, we were approached by a young woman, single mom, struggling to pay bills, and said, listen, I can make a mean macaroni bowl. I just can't afford a kitchen, and I'm not allowed to legally cook out of my kitchen and sell it. Could we use this space? This led to conversations with trustees and leaders to say, what would it look like if we could use this space as a community kitchen? Then we encountered Wilmington Alliance, and we learned about their plans to start a kitchen incubator, but due to cost and not finding the right sites and the right partners, it never really panned out. And then Grace Church and Wilmington Alliance decided to collaborate on this amazing work. And so construction is set to begin. There are so many exciting elements to this, such as users who've already signed up. There is a job application there for a kitchen manager. So many exciting things. And so I want to thank Pastor Chelsea for her leadership on this. I want to thank Laura from Wilmington Alliance for her leadership on this and the support of all of Wilmington Alliance, Renata, their executive director. I also want to thank all the volunteers who helped clear the space. I want to thank all the Grace Church leaders and trustees who didn't exactly know what this was or what it was going to look like, and yet still trusted that the Spirit was leading us into something. So as Grace Church transitions, as it moves to its next chapter, I'm really excited about what Grace Church is going to be doing in and for and with this community that God has called us to. So friends, with that news, have a blessed Friday. We'll see you Sunday.